the main story behind the game was you are a cat of the Grim Reaper. As you can see here. And you are collecting all of the souls of all the creatures and stuff and bringing them back to the Reaper and helping them pass through, because there was a pandemic or an epidemic or something that happened and everything got like infected. All of the creatures and stuff, as you can see with the art, they have weird features about them. Sorry, like the lizard has 2 tongues or multiple eyes and stuff like that. So that's the game. Thank you.
This game is right up my alley. I adore this game. Firstly, it's absolutely gorgeous. I feel like the feedback was really well integrated with the visual design of the game. Also, thank you so much for having a no timer version. Really loved that. There's times where I think the platforming was maybe a little bit too difficult from the jump, but honestly, I feel like it was pretty easy to like pick up on the techniques that you could do. It's just the only ones that were a little frustrating were the ones that were nearly vertical, and your little cat would get stuck on the ledge if you didn't time it like perfectly. But yeah, that's really my only nitpicky beef. So love it.
Thank you.
+1. Yeah, great theming with the, I love the way that you interpreted the theme that we had. Like, I think it was really great using the, different animals that kind of represent those different masks and abilities, and the way that you represented those in the games with the mechanic, I think was really great. I think you guys have really solid level design. I didn't get lost, I knew where to go. Good feedback and things like that, with knowing where to go, some of the signage and all of that was awesome. So at no point was I like, now what? And the fact that I wasn't playing it and going, now what, is a big testament to how well you guys did with that. Some little things was, it's I did kind of start to ignore that second meter up at the top. I think that is just a balancing thing, which is always a really fiddly thing that you'll probably do up until the time that you decide to call it done, and still probably be not quite happy with that yet, but that's a balancing thing is always difficult. And then I think the only other thing I can think of was a little bit to what was said earlier. Some of the movement occasionally felt like the finesse just kind of wasn't there, with maybe some of the double jump and the aerial maneuvering was when I think I felt that the most. But yeah, I loved anytime a new critter appeared. It's a really great creature design, environment design and stuff. I got super stoked when I saw the lizard for the first time, even though it just skittered across. I was like, oh my goodness. Again, yeah, a little gecko or something. It was great. Yeah, it very much kind of, I love that kind of platformer. It reminded me a lot of Lion King, Sega Genesis kind of thing, and so that very much spoke to me in a very positive way, so awesome job.
A very aha thing you said for me, because I was my notes are very similar, very pretty, very good use of this theme. When we came up with the theme, there's kind of 2 directions I pictured people going. A mechanical kind of curvy thing, which I feel like you guys did, and then a narrative one, which you've seen some of the other groups do. And so this was pretty on, very on point for what I was imagining people would be doing with the mechanics. The run cycle on the cat was so pretty. I love that so much. So going into this was I love this game, so I'm gonna give you some very nitpicky feedback, which is I wish there was a leading into the jump animation state, right? It kind of just goes up, right? And it would have and it was Lion King was the reference point that I was I don't know why this looks familiar to me, but that's what it was. Because you had it on the descend, but not on the ascend. And then mechanically, once you had all the powers, it started to get a little bit clunky when you needed to cycle through to get to the right one. Controller support, where it was that's holding down different buttons or anything. I think there's ways to solve that. If this were to become a full game. I also just did not play with the timer. I never even tried, because that's not me. Which meant the platforming was more forgiving. It's hey, I failed, so I just try again. I'm not, screwing myself over. Yeah, I don't have a lot more else to say other than, yeah, it's great.
All right, thank you much.
Thank you.